What's going on, YouTube? Today we're back with another video, and this video is going to be one of a kind because I low-key have not seen a video on how to replace this part. I mean, I've seen forums and stuff, but if you're a visual learner like me, and especially if you're like new to the car community, then this video will be for you. And this video is how to change your thermostat and gasket on the 6-bolt version of the 4G63. And yeah, I don't think it's gonna be too hard of an install, especially because for the 6-bolt, it's just right here, and honestly, you just have to drain your coolant, and that's pretty much it. So we're gonna start by doing that. It depends on which radiator you have. This one I did modifications on this, so I think I have the 1st gen radiator, and then I had the 2nd gen fan shroud, but I had to weld it. Well, I didn't weld it because I don't know how to weld, but down here I have all the stuff ready, big containers and stuff. But I have a plug. Let's see. Let me move this out of the way. Dang. What am I looking at? Right here. This plug right here, I just need to loosen it, and then all the coolant will drain out of the car. So yeah, we're gonna do that right now, and then I'll show you guys the next step. Okay, I just got done removing it. All the coolant is drained. I thought there was gonna be a little more in the box, or in the radiator, but there wasn't a lot, especially because in the previous video when we were replacing the O2 housing, the car did lose a lot of coolant, so it actually explains as to why there's not a lot. So the next step, I'm gonna try just taking off these 2 bolts from the top, because I really don't want to take this off along with this, or the actually I don't think you need to take off your turbo line, depending on what turbo you have. I have the 16G, and I don't think I need to take this off. If anything, I probably just need to take these 2 off, but I'm pretty sure I could lift it without having to removing these. So yeah, we're gonna remove these 2 bolts, and then I think we'll see the gasket and the thermostat. Okay, after you take off the 2 bolts that were hanging on there, you should now be able to remove this, and let's take a look at it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. This is probably why this car has been overheating. Holy crap. This thing kind of looks like shit, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so I don't have to take the hoses off. I could just bend this up. This will hold it. But dude, oh my god. Yeah, that's probably why. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the new parts that I got. I'm gonna clean these bolts as well because they were a bit rusted. Now we should take a look. Yeah, this thing is pretty bad. I'm gonna figure out how to clean this, but as of now, this is what was in the car, and this is what we're gonna be replacing it with. And yeah, you could tell the difference. Oh, another thing too, this is what a gasket would look like. Yeah, those are the remains that I tried scraping off of that. So this is like how bad this car really is. And this is kind of my fault too, because I never took this into account, that I probably should change this if a car is overheating, even though there's other possibilities as to why. But you know, this is something small, so this probably should have been my first thought to look at. So I'm gonna find out how to clean this, and then I'll get back to you guys. Okay, to clean the surfaces, I used this mini flathead screwdriver just so I could get most of the gunk off. What I suggest doing is covering anything that like sucks in air, just so any dirt won't get in there. Like example, the turbo, I covered the turbo, but I took it off because I cleaned most of the excess stuff off, especially on the top part too, if you can see it. But I cleaned the gasket off. The inside, I don't really know what you're supposed to use for that, but I just got the excess off. Like I said, I'm gonna look for some silicone, and then yeah, hopefully we're gonna put everything back together. Another thing too, please watch this. Don't forget to put this bolt back in your radiator when you do drain it, because you don't want to fill this thing up with coolant again and just everything leaks out. So just a reminder. Okay, so what I was told to use was, well, there's two things I could do. One, I suggested that I could put, or I could just vacuum anything that's in here just so no little particles can go inside the motor and mess up anything that it needs to. And then next, I'm gonna put a blue towel rag in there. Make sure it is one piece, because if it's in pieces, it'll probably get lost in there. So we're gonna stuff it in there after I vacuum, and then we're gonna get some hot water with a rag, some Dawn soap, and then we're just gonna scrape around the thermostat place just so it won't so it won't be dirty. I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point, to be honest with you. I need to lock in, so we're gonna start out with the vacuum first, and then I'm gonna show you guys what to do next. Okay, after I vacuumed it, I stuffed that little towel in there, and then we're gonna heat up some water, and then put a little bit of Dawn soap on the rag, and then start scraping all that stuff you see around it. And hopefully it does come off, because once we're done scraping it, we're gonna take the towel out, and then hopefully everything just falls out on the outside, and we should be able to put the thing back on. Okay, so now that I cleaned most of the stuff off of there, I'm gonna pause for tonight and then pick it back up tomorrow, because I want to go pick up some silicone. I have a gasket, but I'd rather have a thin layer of silicone as well, just so it could be closed off, no leaks. And yeah, pretty much this is a easy install. I had my charger because my phone was gonna die, but yeah, this is really bad. This thing was getting stuck. This thing won't push down. I mean, it barely pushes down. That one was like literally pushing down all the way. So yeah, I'm gonna pick the camera back up in the morning. So I put everything back together, even with the silicone and the gasket, and I'm gonna let it sit here just so it could dry up, and then later on we're gonna pour both of those into this car, and then we can go driving again, and hopefully this car does not overheat. Now it is finally time to put the coolant in the car, and if you guys known me for a while, we have done this before, back in like the summer of 2023, how to pour coolant in the right way. So we're gonna be using this on that, and I'm gonna show you guys how it works. So first of all, you're gonna find one similar that is to your radiator cap, so which is this one, and then you're gonna be using one of these plugs that fit, and after you plug it in, you put this thing on top. You need to take this out, put that thing on top, and then start pouring in the coolant, and then you can start the car, and then watch all the hot air bubbles come out. So yeah, let's get this show on the road. So now it should look something like this, and now we can get to pouring. Some coolant you could also have is obviously coolant mixed with some water. Clarification the last time, I just said you could use like regular water, but you have to get some type of water just so it won't freeze. I mean, I live in California, so it doesn't freeze over here where I'm at. So regardless, if I just put that water in it, it will be fine. But for those who live wherever it gets icy, you're gonna have to search it up, but some type of water that doesn't freeze, and it can mix with coolant. But some just can only have coolant. So yeah, I already started pouring though, as you can tell. I suggest pouring some at a time, not all at once, just so you could hear it. Also check for leaks as well. So that's what I'm gonna be doing right now. Now it is full. Don't worry, it's not gonna blow up or anything if you overfill it like this. So it hasn't opened up yet, so once we turn it on, it will go through, and then we could add more into the car. But for right now, we're gonna turn it on and then refill if it needs to. The car's on. As you can tell, the water is going down, or the coolant is going down, so we are gonna refill it up. And yeah, it's pretty cool.
I checked. Sounds nice. It's probably gonna take around like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Might as well wait till it warms up as well too. Probably go for a drive after. But yeah, this is basically the basic install on how to change your thermostat. So yeah, it is pretty easy. You just gotta know what to get and where to find them. Okay, now after I did the second refill, let's just say the car got a little crazy and spat some coolant out. Got all over the J-pipe everywhere. I'm gonna try to clean this up once the car cools down, but yeah, I'm officially done. Easy process. So we're gonna let it sit, let it get cooled down, clean it, and then next we go for a drive. So we had to test drive it first. It's running pretty good. What do you think? The blow valve is really loud. What the hell? So, in your perspective, how do you think the car runs than what it did before?
Way better. It's not overheating.
Well, we won't know until we look at the reservoir. But we did put some coolant in there, so hopefully that did fix the issue along with the thermostat. Camaro. Very nice. Bridge. Oh my lord. The last clip I'm gonna have for today is an outside clip of my dad in the Eclipse, and he's gonna fly by. Hopefully this blow valve sounds low. Let me back up a little bit more. Oh, there's a car in the way. Oh my lord. Damn, that thing popped pretty good. He's coming back. Woo. Car sounds great. I'm loving it. Okay, so unfortunately, the car does still overheat because the reservoir is filled all the way. And when we got back, the car started making like a weird leaking noise, which I'm pretty sure it might be an exhaust leak. So I'm gonna have to check the O2 housing. And yeah, it's a bummer. But, you know, most of these things can be easy fixes. I mean, it's for sure the head gasket. We're gonna take it to the shop to hopefully get it fixed. And the exhaust noise, I'm pretty sure I can figure that out myself. Probably needs new hardware. They're pretty rusted, so yeah. But I'm gonna end the vlog here because it's over. And I don't have an outro anymore because I keep getting copyrighted, so it's awesome. But yeah, see you guys on the next one.